All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we actually have a phenomenal individual. We have a producer, a record executive, a businessman, and an entrepreneur. We got the one and only, the president, right here, live on the line, man. How are you doing this evening?
What's going on, my brother? How's everything?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I gotta say, first and foremost, man, happy Thanksgiving to yourself and everybody out there in the United States this evening.
I appreciate that, man. Definitely. Thank you. And likewise, you and your family as well.
But I want to take you back to the very beginning of your amazing career this far, man. And I have to ask, like, what actually made you decide to get into the music industry initially, man? Because, you know, you have so many accolades and you've done so much in the music industry in so little time.
I mean, in all honesty, you know that saying when they say I didn't choose music, music chose me? It's kind of like that's really what happened with my situation. I started off, didn't even know how recording happened. I didn't know what a manager was in regards to what their role was. I didn't know what a road manager was. I didn't know anything really about the industry. It was just I had an opportunity. I worked with a friend of mine, and he was very familiar on YouTube. His name is Travis. Shout out to all my Jamaicans out there. Definitely Don Andreas. Yeah, but Travis. And he had a partner that he worked with named Lincoln Treedot. So Treedot brought me to a recording studio. My first, wasn't even a studio, it was someone's house. That person, his name is Trackstar. He's a producer for Walking Trophy by Hood Celebrity. So this was a few years back. So being at Trackstar's house, that's pretty much how music got introduced to me. Like I actually saw the recording process for the first time, like somebody in the booth, but it really wasn't the booth, it was just in the room. And I watched the engineering part of it, and that was really what dragged me into it. Like I said, I didn't know much about music. It was just me being there supportive of a friend. And one thing just led to the next, and the journey just began.
And also, as well, I actually read that in the year 2019, you actually became the artist management for Bentley Records. I was wondering, how did that opportunity with Bentley come to be? And of course, what was it like just working alongside that phenomenal label, man? Because their roster is absolutely stacked with phenomenal talent.
Honestly speaking, it was a friend of mine. Her name is Sion. I met her at Mariah Lynn's event, which she had a single release. It was with Remy Martin at the time, Remy Martin. And what happened was I was working with a partner of mine, go by the name Shiz. And Shiz, he was pretty much an ambassador for Official Bel Air. So the situation happened was I knew the PR that worked for Mariah Lynn at the time. She made the connections with the whole Bel Air thing for me. So I pretty much brought a collection of Bel Air champagne. That's where I learned about product placement, meaning when you have a certain product, it allows certain access as well. You see what I'm saying? So I pretty much walked in there as a Bel Air, quote-unquote, rep to them, but pretty much I brought them free compilation, pretty much bottles. When that situation happened, I got introduced to Sion at that location, pretty much being a part of the event, and not just at the event. So it was like pretty much a VIP section and all of that. So me and her there, she introduced me to Luca Days. That's what he goes by his artist name. But Luca is the owner and the CEO of Bentley Records. She was the one that brought him to me personally after realizing I was working with an artist by the name Third World Don. I'm also known as Mike Beats. So when he saw what I was doing with Third World Don, me and Don was working together, he pretty much made an offer to me saying, hey, I got a roster over here. Can you pretty much deal with the artist management and development part of it? And I definitely went ahead and took a shot at it. And me and Luca honestly still friends up to this day. I learned a lot from him personally. He's a great dude. So shout out to Bentley Records, definitely.
And when you actually got that opportunity, did you work with all the artists on the label, or did they actually assign you specific artists to actually work alongside and help bring up?
So for me, it was he gave me the opportunity to like free at will. So pretty much, you know, I went in there and I always said to myself, give me 6 Drakes. You know what I mean? As management, give me 20% apiece, 6 Drakes. I'm okay. You see what I'm saying? So I went in there, and instead of me looking for artists, the artists will just come to me because the roster was so large. So pretty much I had options. So I noticed a few artists out there, and in all honesty, each of them now, I still communicate with them. We still work together. Chrome Corleone, I met Verse Real LaFlair there. Dimitri, he goes by Stray Wolf now. Dimitri's actually a songwriter as well for a very important artist that's on the Bentley Records roster. NBAs can't really speak on who, but I met a few people there. Christian, he's from Canada as well. Christian, he's one of the voices on Paw Patrol, and he also plays one of the voices also on the cartoon Arthur. So shout out to Christian. He's definitely from Canada as well. But yeah, I had a few artists from there, and they all were talented in their own way, and we built that relationship. And then from there, we're still together now on the journey. Like, if anyone is either listening now, if you take a look at my Instagram page, pretty much DiPresident, DiPresident, one word, you can scroll, and you'll see the timeline from the transition. So you go at the bottom of the page of Instagram, you'll see all the artists that I've worked with that pretty much created the president. If you notice, when I worked for Bentley Records, my name then was Links. So, in the industry, you got to grow. You got example, Jay-Z, Hov, Jigga Man. That's what I'm saying. With me, I started off as one link, then it became just Links, then it became Links. Links created the president. So a lot of you guys now are seeing the president. You guys don't know Links. The artists that I still work with now, they know Links. So there's places that I would be, and if people hear somebody calls me Links, they know that's from a time period. Anybody call me Prez or the president, that's a different time period. They don't know much about Links. You see what I'm saying?
And I have to ask as well, man, like, when you actually brought up your previous names, I have to ask, what actually made you decide to evolve and change your name? Because honestly, like, you could have just kept it Links throughout your entire career, but what actually made you decide to switch everything over to the president?
I mean, you can't. I believe in you got to add value when you level up. You can't just add a level and don't add value. You see what I'm saying? So Links did the footwork. Links pretty much is the connector. He's the one that connects the dots. That's how Links came about. But Links wanted to grow with so much Links could do. Links was burnt out. And that's how the president came about. Because the president was hungry. The president was like, fuck it. It is what it is. We're running this shit up. And that's where we at now with the president. But the president got a team with him. You see what I'm saying? Like, honestly speaking, right now, I got a partner of mine. He's actually here with me. This is my business partner as well. He's a guru. He's a magician. He's a man that does a lot of things for me. If you got some time, I want to introduce him to the world out there. 1 second. Jack, you there?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going, man? You right now, man, you're actually live worldwide on the Canadian FM dial, man, so say what's up.
What up, everyone? What's up, Canada? How's everyone doing tonight? Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Hey, man, happy Thanksgiving as well, man. Well, we got you here, man. Drop your social media handles, man. That way our listeners can check you out and give you a follow, man.
My Instagram is King Pharaoh Real, KingPharaohReal, and I got that blue badge, so you can't miss it. Go check everything out, or you can Google Jared Musali, JaredMousSali, and it has all my links on Google and all that good stuff.
But also as well, man, so I got to ask you, President, because I actually had a question pertaining to him actually in my question list, man. So since we already brought him up and gave him the introduction, I might as well just ask this question now. But he actually recently released a song, Stargazing, man, that you actually produced. I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about this phenomenal joint. And of course, man, how does it feel to actually know that you guys actually peaked at number 15 on the hip-hop United Kingdom charts?
In all honesty, it was exciting, but when you know what you're capable of, and this industry is all on relationships, you see what I'm saying? We pretty much know what's going to happen before it happens, straight like that. I guarantee what I do. I stand by my name. That's all I got. So, me personally, I like to make sure on my end things are a go before I even introduce it to any artist. So me knowing that it's going to hit the charts, that's why it happened. I've done it before with King Tiger. We've done it on other projects. You see what I'm saying? So everything that I'm doing now is really just a test run, because I got my label situated in October of this year because, like I said, the president is ready to go. It's time to really give artists opportunities out there. I wish I had somebody like myself when I was coming up that could really help these independent artists, and that's pretty much what I'm here for. I'm here to change this game. I'm not here to play fair. You know what I mean? So any artist that's out there that's listening, check the stats, check the resume. It's all right there. If y'all really want that help, trust and believe. I'll be that man to help y'all. So 2022, I tell them I'm coming for them. I'm just looking for my real supporters just to be behind me. The artists that I've been working with, still down. We coming for 2022. So the industry, just get ready.
And also, aside from working with Bentley Records, man, you actually have your own music group that you are the owner and CEO of, titled DiPresident Music Group. I was wondering, what actually made you decide to start up your company?
Presidential.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. The Presidential Music Group. I was wondering, what actually made you decide to start up this company? And of course, man, what services do you actually offer to the general public today?
I mean, I pretty much, with my partner that you just heard on the phone, we offer pretty much distribution, everything that the industry needs. Like, my focus is really the artist management and development. I'm not here to really sign artists to my label. I'm here to help. Like, this is how we're all going to eat. You see what I'm saying? So we could distribute it through my company, but you could still keep your identity as an artist. You see what I'm saying? I'm just here to help. I'm the one that's going to take it to where it's going to take due to my legwork and what I know and how I know how to make certain things done. So this is why this label is situated. It's really there to give independent artists an opportunity. And that's what I'm here for. I feel like that is my purpose here. That's it. This is all I breathe. It's music. So right now, do is put everything in place. I have all my networks around that I've been working with, including Bentley Records themselves. One man can't make this shit happen. Like I said, that's why my partner was on the phone, because I don't do it by myself. I have a team. You see what I'm saying? And that's the greatest thing, that I'm fortunate to have people around me that really trust my judgment, and we all are good at what we do in our own lane. We don't cross paths. If I know that this person is good at this, I'm going to bring you that business. If I know you're good at this, I'm going to bring you that business. And this is how we all stay afloat. One hand don't clap. That's where I'm from. That's what we say.
And also, as well, June of this year, you actually received an iTunes and a Billboard plaque in the mail for your contribution to the compilation record, Tropical House Cruises to Jamaica. I was wondering, can you tell our listeners a bit more about this phenomenal record? And of course, where can we actually snag ourselves some copies today if we haven't already done so?
You could definitely find it on all music platforms. That situation happened with King Tiger. That's one of the artists that I do manage as well. King Tiger pretty much was able to, fortunately, be a part of that project. So in relations to King Tiger being his manager, pretty much I'm entitled to these plaques. So certain things are placed to you due to what position you play. See what I'm saying? So a lot of these plaques that you see here, it's all for imagery, to be honest with you, because people like seeing these nice things. So when you have a Billboard plaque, people believe what you say. You can say what you say, but if you don't got proof to show it, that's what it's there for. But I have other plaques that I haven't shown. Reason being, to be honest, they do cost. You see what I'm saying? When people see artists getting plaques and stuff like that, it costs. So think about it like this, for example. Each plaque costs $400, let's just say, right? You get 5 of those, you do the math. You see what I'm saying? Where you could take that same money and put it back into the music and know that the plaques will always be there for whenever you're ready.
I gotta say, I never actually knew that. I never knew those plaques actually cost money. I thought if you actually just got the streams or record sales, you'd initially get one just for the amount of sales.
No, that's the thing. It's a business. Everybody wants a piece of it. It's like when I set up my my record label, pretty much you start getting mails coming in You see what I'm saying? This one wants you to pay for this. This one wants you to pay for that. It's a business. Everybody needs to eat. You got the press that needs to eat. Well, before the paper goes up, somebody got to write it. They got to get paid. See what I'm saying? It's everybody gets a piece of the puzzle. Everybody does. It's the industry. It's the business. And once artists understand that, that's the difference. So that's what I had to do. I had to take myself away from the artist and actually learn the business, learn the back end. So now that resource and that information that I have, I can now present it to these artists individually.
And also, when you actually brought up King Tiger a few moments ago, man, you actually produced one of his newest phenomenal songs, man, titled "Wings Up," featuring Redman. I was wondering, can you tell our listeners a bit more about this phenomenal song? And of course, what was it like actually just working alongside the one and only Redman?
Tiger himself is a magician. Put it to you like that. King Tiger, he's a magician, man. Like, if this man said he wants something, he gets it. And that's what makes him special. Like, he's a hard-working individual. Me personally, I've never met Redman face-to-face directly. That's all King Tiger's relationship. So that's what I mean by with King Tiger himself. Trust me, that man he's a magician, man. He just makes things happen. As I said, Billboard, he said, yo, Prez, we going to hit Billboard. This was, 2 years ago now, right? Going on 2 years, a year ago, sorry. Yeah, 2000. He was like, we going to hit it. And I was like, yeah, but the shit hit. And when it hit, I was like, oh, shit. He came back to me with something else. He said, yo, I'm going to do this. He said, yo, I'm going to do that. Like, everything this man says he's going to do, it happened. So I got to give a lot of praises to King Tiger. He put me in a lot of positions in order to have certain pieces. So shout out to definitely my boy King Tiger.
And I gotta say as well, I definitely agree with you on the magician side of things, man. He is such a phenomenal individual, man, with such a deep history as well that a lot of people might not even know about. But this individual has done some phenomenal things within the music industry.
Just look out for the show that's coming up December next month. So watch what happens, because he has a surprise coming to everybody. So a lot of people don't know what I'm referring to right now. I'm talking about Money Heist. So, I can't really speak much on it, but just give it some time and you're gonna see what happens.
I was actually just gonna bring that up next, but I don't want to have you get into it if you can't really speak too much on it, man. But it definitely looks like a phenomenal project. After all, it's Netflix, so you already know it's definitely gonna be huge.
I tell you, that man is a magician. If you say he wants something, he gets it. He definitely is.
But also, I do know that obviously, you sell services to artists and whatnot. But the one thing I have to ask you, man, I know it's probably a cliche question, but your roots are so deep within the music industry. You're filled with advice. We have a lot of underground artists that have no management, that have really doing everything themselves, doing their own footwork. I was wondering if you could speak to those underground artists right now and just give them a piece of advice that they could actually use to kind of help better their career a little bit more.
Fuck people's opinion. Keep pushing. Keep your head down, because once you look up for a finish line, you're going to pretty much tap out. There's no finish line in this. It's a journey. You see what I'm saying? Just keep pushing. It doesn't happen overnight. It really doesn't. I've put in over 70,000 hours, and I know that for a fact because as a manager, right, I'm constantly working 24 hours. And artists, you guys will take a break at times when y'all don't do music. If the capital's not there, you got certain things that's going on. So when you're stopping, I got to keep going because I'm a manager. I got other different artists that I'm working with. I don't stop. By the time they stop, I done put in more hours, more legwork. Legwork gets you where you need to be, and relationships. You got to have solid relationships. A lot of them might fall apart. In this industry, you got to get hurt. If you haven't been hurt, you haven't been through nothing. You got to get hurt. You got to get hurt more than one time. So just keep your head down and just keep pushing forward. You see what I'm saying? Quality. Imagery is everything. Image is going to sell. So your quality. It changes the whole game. And having the right team. You need a team. It's hard being by yourself. When I say team, I'm not talking 20 people. It could just be you and another person. That's it. More than that. So, with that being said, guys, just keep pushing, man. Trust me. Like I said, I started in this not knowing nothing about music. But I'm fortunate to be in a situation now where I don't even have to go outside anymore. I could just use my phone and make a phone call and shit happens. But that's all from legwork. That's from when y'all artists are sleeping. And I'm in the clubs. Like, I did it in New York. I did the legwork. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights. I'm in the club. I did the legwork for years. I spent money. I didn't receive a dollar. I didn't get paid from music. You see what I'm saying? And now, 70,000 hours plus later, now I'm getting in groove. Now I'm setting up the business structure so I could have royalties for my generations to come. Because that's what I'm here to do. I'm really here to create generational wealth. And I don't want to be at the top by myself. I want to be at the top with people that I started with. And that's why even, as I said, it's a team. That's why I had my partner get on the phone, because it's a team effort. I didn't do this by myself. So if I came on this radio station by myself, I would be lying. I had to bring my teammate with me. I didn't let you know that, but my teammate knew he was going to be on the phone. Because this is what it's all about. It's about giving. That's what it's really about. Some people are going to give you a brick, and they're going to charge you for the brick. But it's the one that's giving you that brick to help you build that foundation where it doesn't cost. Those are the people you keep close. Trust me. I've been there, I've done it, and I'm still going. I ain't going to stop. So anyone out there that's looking for advice in regards to what they feel like they need to do, I'm always open to help. So you guys can reach me, as I said, on Instagram. That's DiPresident, one word, the president. That's what it goes by. On Twitter, I am the president. Facebook, the president. Google, the president. I'm all over. You need to find me.
But I have to ask,
Keep
man,
pushing, y'all.
what is next for yourself? Because obviously I know we only touched base on a sliver of your amazing career this far this evening, but I have to ask, man, like, what is next for you? Is there anything we happen to miss? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still got you here live on the FM dial here in Canada this evening.
My plan is to fill up my wall with plaques for 2022, because I know how to make that happen. You see what I'm saying? It's about helping these artists and taking it to that point. I'm just here to help, man. Like, I don't know what my journey is going to be for the future, but I know it has to do with this music here. But apart from that, I'm just taking this ride. As I said, my head is down, but I'm keep going. I can't look up.
But also as well, I know you just dropped your Instagram a few moments ago. But if you can, man, drop the rest of your social media handles. That way, our listeners can follow you on all social media platforms and stay up to date on everything you got going on if they're not already doing so.
Well, yeah, guys. Once again, the Instagram is DiPresident. That's DiPresident, one word. Twitter, I am DiPresident. DiPresident, one word. Instagram, I said that already. Facebook, the president, same thing. All those platforms, man. Google me on Google. Google the president on Google. You'll find me.
But I gotta say, first and foremost, man, thank you so much for just taking a little bit of your time here this evening and sliding into the radio station airwaves. It definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege, man. And hopefully down the line, we can make this happen again sometime soon, man. Thank you so much for just giving us a little bit of your Thanksgiving this evening.
I appreciate it. Anytime, man. But I got a question for you, though.
Most definitely.
What made you reach out this way? What did you see? Explain to people what you saw that got your attention, because I see you work with some heavy hitters, man. So what got your attention?
Honestly, man, the business aspect of your Instagram, man. You know, I get a lot of individuals that hit me up, and first and foremost, I don't want to sound like I'm cocky or anything, because I'm not. I know I'm not the best interviewer. I know I don't got the best radio station, but I want to be the best, if that makes sense. But a lot of individuals hit me up day in and day out, and they don't. And it sounds bad. Excuse my language, but they don't got their shit together. You know what I mean? They have the talent, but they just don't have the business aspect. You know what I mean? And I'm the type of person where I like doing business with business-oriented individuals, man. So when I checked you out, I saw your catalog and what you did, and I was like, man, this guy not only is a phenomenal producer and manager, but this individual is, like, really professional, man. I really think that, you know what I mean, getting his stuff down here in Canada will definitely be good for everybody. And that's why I reached out, man, because you're definitely a talented individual, and I really like what you saw and what you were doing for hip hop.
Most definitely, I appreciate it, and I really appreciate. I can't even say it enough. I appreciate you reaching out. I really do. I'm here to help. So what y'all guys will see on Instagram is pretty much what I am capable of, like, for an artist. I don't need to say it like this, but I am the test dummy. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I make sure everything works on me before I even send it to an artist. So pretty much, I mean, we are the industry. So when you see me hitting these charts, that's a fact. You see us with these plaques, that's a fact. We're in control. So all these artists that's out there, y'all need these help, man. Y'all want to hit these charts, get in touch with me, the president. I'll make it happen. That's a fact.
And I gotta say as well, man, thank you so much for just taking the time. Thank you so much again for taking the time out of your busy evening, man. And like I said, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful night out there in the States.
Most definitely, man. Shout out to all my vegans. Shout out to all my Jamaicans. Mama, I made it. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody back home in Jamaica. You don't know the Streps, Greenwich Farm. Yeah. Shout out to my peoples in Long Island that I grew up with in New York, Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Georgia, Atlanta. I'm here. It's takeover time.
Most definitely, man. Definitely have yourself a wonderful night, man. We definitely shall talk soon.
All right. Stay blessed, my brother. Appreciate it. Canada, we here.